It's fake news. It's not a real injury. It doesn't matter if they say it's grade 2 or if he out for 4 weeks. It doesn't matter. The NBA has a clear agenda for goalkeeping LeBron James. If it comes down to it, to have to win the playoff series without Luka Doncic, the last of the legendary goalkeeping LeBron James in his prime. Otherwise, if Luka's on the court, LeBron James takes the secondary third option. But notice how all the talk surrounding the injury of Luka is that, oh, he's one game short. He'll be eligible for MVP if he plays another game, if he only plays 20 more minutes. So that's not a coincidence. It's also not a coincidence that the MVP debate was between Wemby, SGA, and Luka, and because of how great the Lakers have been during the month of March, suddenly Luka was in this MVP conversation. And it's not a coincidence that against SGA, the game that he gets hurt, that suddenly he's not eligible for MVP. So this fake injury is setting up the eligibility rule to be changed. You have to play a minimum of 65 games to be eligible to win MVP. And Luka, he's at 64 games for the season. So what has this created? It's created controversy. It has created something to talk about. Should the eligibility change? Should it go down to 60 games or something of that nature? So that's why he got hurt. It's a fake injury. Am I supposed to believe that he's number 77 and, oh, what, long and behold, he gets injured in the 77th game of the season? What a coincidence. What a coincidence. It is all completely a numbers game. And the last thing is, it's 77 months after the death of Kobe, number 77 as the prime option on the Lakers, leads the Lakers to the championship 77 months after the death of Kobe. And Luka is at the center of attention for the Lakers season. Everybody is keeping their eyes on Luka because of his injury. Oh, is he going to come back? Oh, if he's out for the first round, oh, is the Lakers season over? Oh, they have to wait for Luka in the second round of the playoffs. Can go to the LeBron James, carry a team on his shoulder one last time as he did for, I would say, 21 years that goalkeeper LeBron James was playing at the highest level. Goalkeeper LeBron James do it one last time? Can the magic healing wand miraculously recover Luka just in time for the first round of the playoffs? So there's definitely some late season drama right here. I would keep a look on that Rockets Warriors game. Kevin Durant, if Stephen Curry returns on Easter, I like the Warriors to beat the Rockets, and I like the Rockets then to go down to number 6. If you ask me, if Luka's out for the first round, which team is the Lakers better suited to be between the T-Wolves and the Rockets? It has to be the Rockets if Luka is not available for the first round, because it doesn't matter if Luka's playing. I like us to beat either team anyways. LeBron is going to surpass Michael Jordan in playoff wins in the clinching game of the first round series. It doesn't matter if Luka's playing or not for the first round. Well, will I be surprised if Luka is playing in the first round? No. Mamba style mentality, play through pain, that could be a storyline as well. The teammates look good. You out for 5 weeks. Oh, he shot the free throws even on a torn ACL. Lucas says, fuck out of here with that shit. I'm going to go through and play through the injury, and that's what I can see happening. So it's only a hamstring injury. I know it can be minor, it can be complicated. Hamstrings go either way. But I have no doubt that Luka is going to be back to contribute his role to the championship. I presume on the West Coast, the MRI is going to happen in the early mid-afternoon is probably when we await the results of the MRI. So we have to see. Something that they definitely talked about in the networks this minute. Should they change the eligibility for the MVP? And because he's one game short, he can't be MVP, and it's number 77 70 to 77 game season. So this has all the makings of a fake injury. And this is what makes the Lakers playoff run more suspenseful. It's now Goalkeeper missed 2 games against the Spurs. Luka gonna miss 2 games against the Thunder. I think it was 3 games. Did Luka play the first game in November? Who was out? Goalkeeper was definitely out. Who was out the first? Luka, he may have missed 3 games against the Thunder. Did he miss the game in November at Oklahoma City? Definitely Goalkeeper missing the 2 games against the Spurs is going to add a layer where Goalkeeper is going to make the difference. Okay, Luka played that game. Okay, he played that game. Okay, it was only LeBron James that was missing. This is the first title since at Disney World. It is meant to be suspenseful and magical. It is meant to happen with their backs against the wall. The magical title for the first title since at Disney World. Luka Doncic is the best player in the world. LeBron James is the greatest of all time. AR-15 showed exactly why he an all-star when he wins it back at home where he played college basketball. He played with the Oklahoma Sooners. Not even a 30-minute drive from Norman, Oklahoma. It's all adding up for a Lakers championship run. Get the 2-2 record in the playoffs against the Spurs. Level in balance against San Antonio LeBron James. He beat the Spurs with the Miami Heat. It was really Warriors absolute rivalry, and now San Antonio make it to the conference final. So let's go in and whip the ass of the Jazz. The loser Phoenix Suns at home is a favorable preposition. Beat the Dallas Mavericks, will lose against the Thunder. We will win 4 out of 5 games to finish with 54 wins. Kobe Bean Bryant is 54. 54 win regular season for the Lakers. 4 wins out of the last 5 games. Luka equals 45. So the Lakers LeBron James gets all warmed up for the playoffs when he whips the ass of Stephen Curry. So that's the other team I forgot. So they win every single one of these last games except for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Lakers gonna have to go on the road to win 2 of these games against the Mavericks, against the Warriors, because they got to be road warriors when they don't have home court for the remainder of the playoffs after the first round. So the win over the Warriors is going to set the stage. The loser Phoenix Suns ain't got nothing to play for at that time. Second to last game of the season. The Jazz are tanking. The Mavericks, they scrub. We have won every time against the Mavericks ever since the Luka trade. And Thunder got a gift. They got a gift last night. They got a gift on Tuesday. Lakers gifted in the game. We gifted in the game like it's Merry Christmas with all them turnovers in the first quarter. So the Thunder are faking. They fought and they're a joke. They almost lost against the Pistons without Cade Cunningham. This team, they are a joke. Complacency, everything. Complacency cost you in the playoffs. This team a joke. The Thunder are a scrub. They ain't going to get no free throw game for SGA. Tighten up around the 3-point line when it comes down to it in the conference finals. That's what we got to do. If we beat Wembanyama, we know we're going to whip ass. We beat a team that's only 3 games worse than the Thunder. We know you're going to whip their ass against the Thunder. That's what beating the Spurs is going to send a message to. That we beat an MVP candidate on the level of Luka and SGA. This is what Luka is going to do. He's going to beat Wemby and he's going to beat SGA. He's going to get revenge against the Celtics. And I guess we had to wait 2 to 3 hours. 3 to 5 hours, 2 to 5 hours. We'll wait the results of the MRI. But this game has all the signs of a fake injury. We know this is setting up the plot twist. Season over, blah, blah, blah. They said after the 1-3 start, after the All-Star break, season over. Oh my God, they cooked. And then March happened. Where they all at? Where they all at? Where they all at? Where they all at? Number 3 in the West. Whip their ass against every team out there except the top 2. That's why that happened, because Lakers have to be the underdog against a top 2 team in the West when it comes down to it during the playoffs. Is it going to be grade 1 or grade 2? I won't be surprised either way, with or without a grade 1 status. If it's a grade 2 status, we still win the championship. LeBron James got to show why he's the king of all kings. June the 19th, real birthday King James. Game 7 of the finals on June the 19th. LeBron's returned from injury 6 months and 19 days after the elimination game against the Timberwolves. I have no doubt LeBron James is saving his best for the playoffs. He knows he has to save and conserve the energy for the playoffs. LeBron James understands this. There's zero chance that this is the best possible version of LeBron James when it's all said and done. I think he loves giving himself attention. I think he would love nothing if he gets everybody talking about his performances in the playoffs that he still has it, especially when he came out of nowhere, so to speak. LeBron James would love calling attention to himself in that manner. And he has embraced the role of being number 2, number 3. If he needs to be number 1, he can be number 1. He can do so. We about to see what they're about to do without Luka to create this team to preserve the number 3 seed, preserve the home court, preserve the Thunder until their conference finals, until they play the Thunder by staying at number 3. Will the Thunder try to spite their Lakers if they want to rest their players against the San Antonio Spurs? Well, we'll see about that. San Antonio Spurs have something to say about that on Saturday. San Antonio Spurs going to lock up the number 3 seed when they whip the ass of the Nuggets. It's Victor Wembanyama you'll be talking about. No one cares about the Denver Nuggets anymore. We can get a gift before the Final Four. The San Antonio Spurs can help out the Lakers. Make it even harder for the Nuggets. The Nuggets will have to rest whatever. I don't know how many games separate the Nuggets from the number 5 or number 6, but if the Spurs win on Saturday, they can lock up this number 3 for the Lakers. It's time to get going. I'd be looking forward to it.